welcome back to Crochet Home. It's Amanda here with today's tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make the beginner's granny square, a nice easy to follow along beginner's project. Okay, so let's begin making our granny square. So for round one we're going to start with the magic ring. If you're new to crochet and haven't yet come across the magic ring, I have made a separate tutorial for this, so please check out my other videos. I'll just do a very quick recap. We wrap the yarn over our fingers, the top of our fingers, bring the yarn underneath, bring it back across the top to form a cross. Pop our hook under the first yarn, pull the top yarn through the bottom yarn and remove from our fingers. And for this project we're going to start with a chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be using US terminology throughout this project. So we now need to place 2 double crochet into our center ring. Our chain 3 on this project will act as our first double crochet. It's the same height as our double crochets, which is why we use a chain 3. So for our US terminology and our double crochet, we yarn over the hook, we pop our hook into the center ring, pull the yarn through the ring. Okay, we'll have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, which leaves us 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so we now have 1 chain 3, which is equivalent to 1 double crochet, and we've placed our second double crochet into our magic ring. So we now need to place our third double crochet into the ring. Yarn over, hook into the center, pull the yarn through. We have 3 loops on our hook, 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. We now have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and that gives us our first 3 double crochets and our first shell. So you would have just made this part of your granny square, and now we're going to go on and form a corner. So to form a corner we're simply going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we are then going to place another 3 double crochet into our center ring. Okay, so as before, yarn over the hook, hook through the center ring, pull the yarn through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, giving us 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll repeat that 2 more times. Yarn over, hook through your magic circle, pull the yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, leaving us 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, and 1 more to make our second shell. Yarn over, pop the hook through the center of our circle, pull the yarn through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. We have 2 loops remaining on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, chain 2 to make our second corner, and again we will repeat the previous process of placing 3 double crochet into our center ring. Yarn over, hook through the center, pull the yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, pull through the first 2 loops, leaving us 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and repeat that. Yarn over, hook through the center, pull the yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, leaving us 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over the hook, hook through the center, pull the yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, leaving us 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through, and there we've just made our third shell. So we've now made 1, 2, 3 shells, and we've made 1, 2 corners, and we're just about to make our 3rd corner. So to do that, we're going to chain 2, and to make our last shell we are going to place 3 double crochet into our center ring. So yarn over, hook through the center, pull the yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, leaving us 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and again yarn over, hook into the center of our ring, pull the yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and one more time for this round. Yarn over, hook through the center, pull the yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, leaving us 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So to finish this round and to make our 4th corner, we chain 2 and we slip stitch into the top of our chain 3 that we made at the very beginning. So 1, 2, 3, pop a slip stitch into that chain 3. So yarn through, pull the yarn through, then we're going to pull the top loop underneath our 2nd loop. So pull through, and that completes round 1. So we'll just cut this yellow now because we no longer need this colour, and just pull through to finish and secure. So I'm just going to pop this down just so you can see where we're up to. So you can always just pop your fingers into the squares, into the corners that you've made, just to make it a little bit easier for you to see if you like. Okay, so you can see we've now completed the first part of our granny square. So we have made our 4 corners and we have made our 4 shells, and for the next round we should be working into the 4 corners. Okay, so I'm just going to change colour, and for the next round I'm going to use the blue, but of course you can use any colour you have. Okay, so you can pick any corner to begin in. I like to choose an opposite corner when I'm using granny squares, just because I find it keeps its shape nicely, but it's entirely up to you. Just choose a corner and join your yarn. Okay, and we're going to begin this round with a chain 3, which again is going to act as your first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to place 2 double crochets into the same corner space. Yarn over, hook through the corner space, pull the yarn through. It gives us 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, which leaves us 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and again yarn over, hook through the corner space, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So that's created our 3 double crochet, our chain 3, which acts as our first double crochet, followed by the 2 double crochets that we've just placed into our corner space. Then we need to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to place another 3 double crochet into the same corner space, so working into exactly the same space as previously. Yarn over, hook through, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again yarn over, hook through, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Last double crochet in the same corner space, yarn over, hook through the space, pull the yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and there you have just created your corner. So you have 3 double crochet, chain 2 to make our corner space ready for the next round, followed by another 3 double crochet. So to continue, we now chain 1, and this creates our runway gap ready for the next round. Okay, and we're going to be working into our next corner space, and in the corner space we're going to pop a double crochet, followed by another 2 double crochet into the same corner space, 1 and 2, followed by a chain 2 to make the corner of our next round. And we now need to place another 3 double crochet into that same corner space. So 1, 2 and 3. We need to chain 1, and then we need to pop across to our next corner space and pop 3 double crochet into this space. 1, 2, 3, some more yarn, followed by 2 chain, 1, 2. We now need to place a further 3 double crochet into our same space, 1, 2, oops, let's do that one again, 2 and 3. Okay, chain 1, and now we're going to be working into our final corner space. So we're going to pop 3 double crochet into this corner, 1, 2 and 3, followed by a chain 2, followed by another 3 double crochet into that same space. So working into the same corner space, pop our last 3 double crochet into this space, 1, 2, 3. And to finish this round, we need to chain 1 to create our runway space, and we need to pop a slip stitch into the top of our chain 3 that we made at the very beginning of the round. Pull through. Okay, if we cut the yarn, we finish with the blue now, and just slip that through to finish and tighten. Okay, so you can now see you've created the second round of your granny square. So on the granny square, these are our corners, and these middle shells are called our runway. So when we made our chain 1, we made our space for our runway, and when we do our 3 shells followed by a chain 2 followed by 3 double crochet, we make our corners. Okay, so we've got a corner, a runway space, a corner, a runway space, a corner, a runway space, a corner, runway space. And if you decide to carry on growing your granny squares, if you continue to do more rounds, you're going to make a continual blanket. You will just find each round you will just have more runways. So you have corners and you have 2 runways, corner, 2 runways, and so on if you decide to increase your granny square. Okay, so for round 3, I'm just going to get my lovely pink. I'm just going to choose an opposite corner to join on. So join your yarn and chain 3, 2, 3, and we're going to pop 2 double crochet into the same corner space. So 1 and 2, followed by a chain 2, as that makes our corner space. Each chain 2 we're doing is our corner. So we now need to place another 3 double crochet into the same space. So 1, 2, oops, let's do that one again so you can see. So we've done 1, 2 and 3. Oops, doesn't want to go. 3. Okay, so we've made our corner, and now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to place 3 double crochet into our runway space. Okay, so we've made a corner here, and we're now going to move. We've done our chain 1, and we're now going to make another 3 shell in our runway space. So yarn over, hook through, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, and one more time, and there we have our 3 double crochet. So before moving on to our final corner, we need to chain 1, and now we need to place 3 double crochet into our next corner. So 1, 2 and 3, followed by chain 2, followed by another 3 double crochet into that same corner space. 1, oops, 2 and 3. Okay, chain 1 to make our way across to the runway, and we're going to place our 3 double crochet into this space here, into the middle space, what we call the runway space. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We need to chain 1 before moving across to our next corner space. Chain 1, and now we're going to place 3 double crochet into this corner, into the next corner. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and place another 3 double crochet into the same corner space. 1, 2 and 3. I'm just going to get some more yarn, it's a bit tight. Okay, so we need to chain 1 before placing 3 double crochet into our runway space. 1, 2 and 3. We chain 1 before moving on to our final corner. So chain 1, and now we place our first 3 double crochet into the corner. 1, 2 and 3, followed by 2 chain, 1, 2, followed by 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. We now need to do 1 chain, followed by 3 double crochet into our runway space. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. And to finish this round and to finish our granny square, we need to chain 1, and we need to slip stitch into the top of our chain 3 that we made in the very beginning. So 1, 2, 3, pop a slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 to finish that round. So cut our yarn, pull through just to finish that round, and there you can see you have made your first granny square. So all we need to do now is to sew in the ends, and you would have completed a beautiful granny square. So we'll just get our tapestry needle and we shall sew in our ends. I've just finished sewing in the ends, so you can see all the ends are now woven in on the back. So if we just flip that over, you can see we've now completed our beginners easy to follow granny square. I hope you've enjoyed following along. I'd love to see the pictures of your granny squares, so please feel free to leave pictures in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button and feel free to subscribe to my channel for more easy to follow along and fun crochet makes.